Hey! We got it there. We're live. We're Dope Fades. Good evening and welcome. Guys, we're the world's first, and currently only, online open mic. Yes, sir. I mean, plenty of people stream open mics, but we're the only one where you can call in from anywhere in the world. If you're a comedian in a far-flung area, another country, we want you on the show. Please follow us, and if you want to get involved, just reach out. Sign-ups are very easy to find. I'm your host, Christian Wolf, everybody. Hello. Please give another round of applause for our producers, Mr. Dave Barton and Andrew McWhorter. Running the tech that we are pushing, which is why we were running behind. But we're here. All right, guys, I'm going to get us started. I know for a fact we're definitely not the biggest show today because did you guys see the season finale of Trump administration? That shit was crazy. Like, all the news media was promoting it like it was a series finale. Countdown to 3 days to Comey. You guys, do you have any theories about what he's going to talk about? I don't fucking know. It was like a bunch of really interested groups in Lost. Like, it was on that same level. But I really hope that it was a series finale. Am I right, guys? Yeah. All right? Yeah? Shut it down. Shut it down. All right. That's my topical humor. I was at the doctor's the other day and I realized all doctors do this thing. When you come in with an injury, they like to play, how if things could have changed ever so slightly, you'd be dead. How would you be dead? When I was in high school, I got into a boat accident while rowing. I was on the rowing team. It's a contact sport, for those that don't know. A boat hit me in the back real hard, and I had to go to the hospital. And the doctor said, if it had been 3 inches higher, would it hit your kidney, you would have bled out and died. I went, fuck. He said, yeah, you're lucky. Lucky's not getting hit by the damn boat. That's lucky. Lucky is me not being here. But I'd love it if the doctors just did that for every injury. They're like, if that paper cut had been 3 feet higher and 2 inches deeper, man, you would have nicked your carotid artery. You would have bled out and died. Whoa, man. I think they just do it to entertain themselves. I was watching TV. Great transition, Christian. Great transition. I was watching a commercial. It was for toothbrushes. Toothbrushes. Toothbrush Eye? Thank you. Toothbrush Eye. I was watching a commercial for Toothbrush Eye, and they said it was inspired by dentists. And I thought, who the fuck else would it be inspired by? It's a toothbrush. It'd be like a commercial inspired by this toothbrush. Inspired by bears. It's just like it's a pine cone with honey on it. Some dirt thrown in there. I want to use that toothbrush. It's a fucking stupid commercial. I had a very strange Uber trip recently. I hate it when the driver tries to talk to you the whole way. I didn't get a ride share to make a friend, really. I wanted to get to the place. I'm sorry, I didn't want to chat. But that's not that bad. I will chat with my driver. I'm a decent ass person. No, but this guy was just weird and very, very aggressive. Aggressive, we'll call it. I got in the car and he was listening to a self-help tape for himself. I don't know if you know, a self-help tape is not a group activity. It does not go well with multiple parties. It was for him. So I got in the car. He didn't even ask me if I wanted it turned down or if I wanted the channel to change or if I wanted it off at all. He didn't ask. And it wasn't like a regular self-help tape. It wasn't very optimistic. The tape or the CD or the podcast, whatever the fuck it was The power of no. And it was interactive. And this fucking guy, it would be like, if your brother-in-law asks you to babysit, what do you say? And he went, no! No! Just like that. Like he was whisper screaming. I don't know why the fuck he decided, no! Then he decides to be courteous to me in the backseat. No! If your friend asks you to help him move to a new apartment, what can you say? No! No! I was like, calm down, troll man. I was going to ask him to turn it off, but I knew what the fucking answer would be. All right, guys, that's my set. Thank you very much. We're going to get rolling to our first Skype comedian of the evening. He's normally in-house. He's part of the Dope Fades family, guys. Give a warm welcome to Mr. Chase Badgett. Yes, sir.
Hey, what's up, kids? Oh, hey. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. Hey. Oh, man. This is weird. Can you see me? Oh, there you go. Mwah. 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 Hey, audience. This is fun. This is fun. Oh, hey, I'm supposed to do jokes, right? Or am I on the air? Okay, sweet. Okay. So I have roommates, and basically, they've been saying I'm gay, and I'm just like, well, they've been saying I'm gay because of my vision board, and I'm just like, I'm not gay just because of my vision board. And it's just like, vision board is all about positive visualization. Like when you can see it, it's so much easier to do it. You know, like for example, all the images of the hot dudes on my vision board, it's so much easier to do them, you know, once I can visualize them. I've been dating this girl. She's a dominatrix, and she finally opened up to me and told me what her dominatrix name was. It's Grammar Nazi. That's not the joke. But when we started fucking, she told me that the only way she can get off is if she can onomatopoeia on me.
Don't do drugs.
So I was reading poetry yesterday, only because I accidentally misspelled Pornhub. I went to Poem Hub. Sweet. Okay. I don't know about you, but I kind of think life's a lot like fishing. I also think life is not a lot like fishing. I also think life is a lot of things. You know, it's like a lot of things. I don't have a truck. Oh, sorry. I keep on blocking that shit. I'm not used to it. I'm not used to this interaction. Real quick, there's a cat. So I have a truck, and or it's not a truck, but it's like basically it acts like a truck. But I'm kind of tired of having because my friends keep on asking me to help them move dead bodies. Sweet. Now it's a little more some story time. I was dating this girl. It was very very kind of preliminary dating, and I watched the movie Anomalisa, which is basically the story of a guy that gets tired gets tired of everything, and something new happens and is exciting, but like everything else in his life, it gets old and boring, and he hates it, and then he breaks it off with this new affair. Um, the problem is when I was watching that movie with that girl, that's when I realized that she was boring, and I was done with it. um, let's see what else I have. Oh, running. Uh, Have you heard of the runner's high? Not worth it. I've done a fair amount of drugs, and to basically get a runner's high, it's not like run a mile. No, it's like run like 4 or 5, like 6 miles. I did a half marathon, and like the runner's high I got wasn't even that good. It was just like I smoked a shitty bowl of shake. So don't run to get high. Although one rule I kind of live by is I try not to do too many drugs. I mean, I like drugs, but I've learned that all my friends that did too many drugs went to rehab or some fucked up shit, and now they're sober. Which, like, I understand, it's good for them, but the idea of being sober just basically I just don't do a lot of drugs so I can still do drugs. Cool, working on that one. I'll leave you with one last thing. I don't even know how much time I've done. Oh shit, I'm almost over. I'll leave you with one last thing. It's a song parody I made. Oh, Fleetwood Mac. Hey, good night, guys.
Hey, welcome back to Dope Figs. Thanks to Mr. Chase Badgett. Please follow that man. Next on the show, another one of the Dope Fades family, one that we love, near and dear to our hearts, tender and sweet and supple. And please welcome to the mic, Craig Nepley.
So I teach math. I teach math to kids. I work with kids, and I don't know. I mean, I'm 25. I'm not that old, but I'm a young guy. But these kids are like really young, and I had an experience recently that made me feel really old. I was talking to this kid, and I used the word iPod, and he said, "What's an iPod?" And I said, "Well, it's like an iPhone, except all it does is play music." And he said, "That sounds stupid." And I was like, well, no, from your point in time, it would, but before then, it was, never mind. So I mentioned this last time. Do you guys, anyone watch Survivor? The show Survivor? You guys like Survivor?
No.
No? Okay, all right. So Survivor, really quick, it kind of got reality television started. It's a show where they split people into these tribes, and they have to survive on different parts of an island, and they compete, and you have to vote people off, and then there's one person left at the end, and they get $1 million. Okay, but on season 9 of Survivor, they segregated the tribes according to race. Yes. Yeah. Millions of people. Season 9, national television, race tribes. And it was really funny because they always, at the beginning of every season, they do the same thing. They take these confessional videos with each participant and they go, "Are you excited for the new season? You think your tribe's going to win? You excited?" And all these people would be like, I mean, I think the games are going to be fun, and I definitely think our tribe is better than... the games are going to be fun. I'm looking forward to the games part. And here's the thing, is this, all the tribes compete with each other, and you would see... So, like, let's say the African-American tribe won, they would be like, "Yeah, African-American people, represent!" Or if the Latino-American tribe won, they'd be like, "Yeah, Latino-American people, represent!" If the white tribe won, they'd be like, "Yeah, what? Well, we all tried really hard." So a couple days ago, I had to park like a few blocks away from my house, and I'm walking back, and on the way back, I suddenly have to go to the bathroom, and I had to go number 2. Okay. And I'm walking back, and I'm starting to get concerned that I might not make it. I'm starting to get more and more worried, and I'm picking up the pace, and I'm getting more and more tense. And I just kept telling myself, "You know what, though, Craig? You got this shit." There we go. I kind of want to vent about something. I want to vent about a certain kind of person. Okay, I really don't get the kind of person who has beliefs. I don't understand. How do you have the energy to wake up every morning and go, "All right, let's fight for the cause. This thing's right. That thing's wrong." I wake up out of bed in the morning and I'm like, "Okay, that's enough for today." I mentioned I'm getting older. I'm 25, so it's all downhill from here. And I don't know, your attitudes change as you grow up. And something that I've noticed is different is how I feel when I'm around women. So when I was a very young man, it would be like, "Yeah, women, bro." And then I got a little bit older, and it was like, "All right, women, let's be respectful." And now it's like, I gotta get out of here and smoke a cigarette. Thank you for being so charitable. I have friends who tell me I need to be more woke. So I started drinking coffee. Thank you. I don't really understand what it has to do with social justice, but I do feel more alert and focused. This happened to me a few days ago. An older woman came into my place of work, and she said, "Hey, I'm looking for this nail salon that's supposed to be nearby. Do you know where it is?" I asked her the name of the salon, and she told me, and I Googled it, and I was like, "Oh, you know what? It turns out it's just a block that way." And she goes, "Yeah, I don't feel like that's right." I was like, "No, I'm looking at the map. It's 1 block down." She was like, "Yeah, I don't think so." That's like if I come up to you and I'm like, "Hey, man, do you know what time it is?" And you're like, "It's 4:30." And I'm like, "Nah, I don't feel like that's right." You're like, "No, I'm looking at the clock. It says it's 4:30." "Yeah, I don't think so." I really want to go to Burning Man. Anyone want to go to Burning Man? Burning Man? Yeah. Drug-fueled haze and drum circles in the desert. I want to go and be sober, though, just to study those people. Okay. Thank you very much, everyone. That's all I got.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
I can do that. Okay.
Hey, keep going for Craig, everybody. Yeah. All right. And our next comic's in the room as well. Do we have anybody on Skype? Should we go to mix it up? Because we lost somebody?
Damon.
Is Damon ready? All right. We're going to try a first-timer on the show. Well, we met him last night at an open mic in real life.
And then what happened?
And then I gave him our email address.
And then what happened?
And then he emailed us. So he's going to be on the
How
show.
did that make you feel?
Fuck. Stop, Dave. So, we're going to try to get him on Skype. Please give it a temporary warm welcome to Damon Ellie? Eli. Ellie. Damon.
Hey, can you push that? Yeah.
You're working?
Yeah, alright, ready to be accounting, Damon?
Great success.
It's coming back quite soon. All right, Andrew, we ready? All right, guys, everyone, please give a warm welcome for Damon.
Am I good to go?
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Go ahead, man.
Am I good to go?
You're good.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, you know, wow, this is, I really don't know how to approach this. Okay, you know, like, I was thinking, like, what my grandpa's birthday's coming up. You know, I feel bad for him. He keeps emphasizing how it's his last birthday. He's like, oh, my last birthday. You know, what do you get a man for his last birthday? And I figure, well, hey, how about a deathbed? You know, I mean, truly, you never really know that a deathbed is your deathbed until I guess you never know at all, do you? But he'll know. I'll give him a gift people just aren't used to. I should tell quick. All right, so my sister is she's 11 years younger than me. I remember back when I was in high school. She was 5 years old. We were sitting at the dinner table, you know, just like kind of loading everyone's plates, about to start, and then she butts out, I know why the tomatoes are red, like out of nowhere. We all just look over, like intrigued, like, she's 5 years old, where's she going with this? And we're like, oh, why? She said, oh, well, it's red because it's blushing. It's embarrassed because it saw the salad dressing. The corny, beautiful humor of a 5-year-old. All right, we'll play a song for you guys on the ukulele here. It's called. It's a song. Okay, so the title of this song. So I got some advice from the counselor that they provided me, and his advice became the title of this song. It's called "Just Keep Smiling." Can it be heard? Hopefully. I took a walk last night down to the pet store. You won't believe what I found. Just imagine the tiniest, fluffiest puppy. So excited, his little butt wagging around. Well, that's not what I found, 'cause it was nighttime. Turns out pet stores aren't open very late. It's obvious I should have known that store would be closed, but that puppy thing would have been fucking great. Just keep smiling. It sucks doing this in front of comedians who do not want to keep smiling. I was jogging around down on Venice Beach. The bright, warm sun shining through. I accidentally tripped over a little kid. And we both went down, but I knew what to do. Just keep smiling. Just start laughing. Just keep that kid's attention off the blood on his shirt. 'Cause you know when kids fall, you kind of have a second before they realize they just got hurt. Because they're stupid and inexperienced. And you can fool them into mimicking your emotional state. Then I got up really quick and I ran away, just smiling and laughing. Anyways, that's not why I am here in front of you. That's not why I'm singing tonight. How can we deal with the depressing thoughts? How can we put up a fight? Just keep smiling. Start laughing. Just push all those emotions down and bury them deep. Denial is a chill way to deal with your problems. At least until you fall asleep. And the nightmares come to horrify and haunt you. Fear consumes your heart. You wake up crying and you don't know why. That's when you know to start. Just keep smiling. Force those feelings away. You just bottle them up. Don't tell anyone about it. Probably snap one day. But it's Alright, that's all for me, guys. Thanks for having me.
Dope Fades. Man, that song was awesome, Damon. Thank you so much for being on the show, guys. Give him another round of applause, please. Damon fucking killed it on the mic. On his first time out. Yes, he was live from the far and distant land of the San Fernando Valley. All right, guys. We're going to keep the show rolling. Do we have Mr. Frank ready? Would you like to go now, sir? It seems to be a yes. All right, guys. A new regular on the Dope Fades program. Please welcome Frank Martin. Yeah.
Thanks, Christian.
Yeah.
Let's keep it going for Damon. Oh, this is so great. You guys are here. Excuse me about looking at this. My eye doctor died today, and it's pretty emotional for me. It was pretty emotional because we had an affair. And I'm just struck with all these memories of him, you know, like behind me in bed, gripping me, and how he would always say, "Hey, Frank, is it better in position number 1 or position number 2? Position number 2 or position number 3?" So I'm working on his eulogy, and I'm just trying to memorize it for tomorrow. So don't mind this at all. Christian, I'm so glad you talked about the Comey. You watched the Comey testimony today.
I watched it this morning.
Must watch TV, right? It was so good. Oh man, I'm so glad you talked about it. I love TV. We live in a golden era of television, right?
Yep.
You guys know my favorite show. Y'all watch Child Pawn, right? Oh man, y'all gotta come over and watch Child Pawn. Love Child Pawn, like my favorite show, Child Pawn. It's on the History Channel. They had that show. I got really into Pawn Stars, about this pawn shop in Las Vegas, And then after that, like, that was starting to get boring. And then they had Hardcore Pawn. And that made the first pawn shop like, come on, you're not even ripping that guy off. Like, you can't go back to Pawn Stars after Hardcore Pawn. And then they did Child Pawn, which is this pawn store in Las Vegas, but it's like run all by children and they sleep in there. Those kids are just thrilled to be out of the coal mines. But fucking Comey, great must-watch TV. I love it. I got so much faith in the FBI. I really like this FBI director character. I trust him. I think he's going to get the bad guy. I trust David Lynch. I think he knows what he's doing with the series. I'm excited to see where he goes with this surreal FBI nightmare show. This constitutional nightmare. It's fucked though. Like, because I think today all they're doing is just like trying to say like, hey, we're taking this really seriously, and they're all on the same team, all the senators and everyone, and they're just trying to look authoritarian and respectful. Like, they're like, oh, so, Mr. Comey, are you know, a reliable guy? You go, yes, I'm very reliable. Like, you take all the notes, and you take memos on all those, Black Power activists that you lock up and subvert? Like, oh yes, I take the best notes when I am undermining Black Power activists, or when I'm selling drugs to the Nicaraguans to get crack on the streets of LA. And Mr. Comey, you work for the organization whose founder wiretapped people having sex and used it to blackmail them, and was, let's face it, a pervert. And he says, oh, you betcha. Oh, Lordy, you betcha. That's what he said today. He said, you betcha. I woke up to the news today, alarm clock radio, and so I woke up to the testimony, and I'm like, this is historic. I just want to talk about America today. So let's go for some terrorism jokes. Which are, maybe not, I don't know, maybe the timing's wrong. As it always is. As it is right now. So I'll just leave with the Comey jokes and let's keep it going.
The incomparable Frank Martin! Please follow him at the Twitter that was below me. Super dude, you're super dude. It was there, I swear. All right, moving right along. We're gonna go to our. We have Skype comics. The rest of the way out. Yeah, Skype. All right, next comic is his first time on the show. Please give a warm welcome to Jeff Kazanjian. Yeah. Jeff.
Hello? Hey, can you see me?
Alright, Jeff, we're gonna give you a count in and some applause, and then you can just start. You'll be
A what?
All right? Alright, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give it up for Jeff, everybody.
Hey! You guys can see me, right? Yeah, can you see me?
Yeah. Woo!
Alright, you can see me?
Yeah. Go.
Not yet, we will in a second.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool. Hold on a second. Let me, cool. All right. Thanks for coming out. No, I can't really say that because you're over there. How's it going, guy? It's funny. Normally when I do shows, I tell people, to silence their cell phones, but I actually don't like silencing my cell phone when I do shows. So I just changed my ringtone to the sound of someone coughing. People are like, you sick? No, just popular. Just really popular.
I'm married now, but I used to be on eHarmony, and because I'm a comedian, it's really hard not to be a sarcastic dick when it comes to some of these questions. Like, what are two things you can't live without? My lungs. Like, all right, that's my favorite. What's one thing if you were stranded on a desert island, what's one thing you would want? Civilization. I want. How would your good friends describe you? As a good friend. As a. But I got married from that anyway. I wasn't very confident with girls. I was thinking, yeah, maybe it's because of my looks, right? Maybe I don't look. I'm ugly, but then I thought about it. Like I look like my ancestors, and I'm pretty sure they got laid. I don't know. I can only guess. Or I don't know. Maybe I have a small dick. I don't know. I was thinking about that, and I was like, I saw Michelangelo's David, and I was like, well, if someone asked me, the best way to admit you have a small dick is just to say you're chiseled. Michelangelo's David. I lost some weight though. I used to be really fat. I lost some weight, but what bothers me now, with all the weight I lost, I still have a double chin, which pisses me off. So I'm just going to think to myself that I have two faces, and the one underneath is bigger. And I still have baby fat, which is annoying. It's weird. I stopped eating babies years ago. I don't know. I still have the baby fat. I'm like a supremely lazy person. Like I'm so lazy that if life handed me lemons, I just learned to like lemons. I can do that. It's not that bad. Like sometimes I'll just be laying in bed. Like the funny thing about being lazy is like just my mind is actually a lot more active to like rationalize my laziness. Like I'll be laying in bed, my wife will come in, Jeff, you got to get out of bed. I'm like, you know what? No, I'm smarter this way. Like a Greek philosopher, right? I'm wrapped in sheets. All right. I don't get up because I'm just like, why? I suck at sports. I don't know shit about sports. I think people can tell. One time I was at a sporting event and I start the wave, but nobody followed me. So to cover it up, I just yelled, "Don't shoot." Oh man, I lost my wallet recently, which is inconvenient, right? To lose your wallet, but the convenient part about losing your wallet is making like a flyer for your lost wallet, because you just have to put "wanted, lost wallet, if found, return to, see driver's license, reward, help yourself." It's all. I keep a harmonica in my pocket. I can't play it. It just looks a lot cooler when I have to wipe my mouth. I don't know. I deliver that shitty. This is true about me. I used to work at a private Catholic school. I used to work at a private Catholic school, and I would get there late sometimes, and I would park in the priest's parking spot for the priests. Because they'll forgive me, right? And if they don't, they're not a true priest, so it's not their spot. So fuck them. Actually, to work there, this is funny. To work there, they make you take a class on how not to touch children. I swear to God. And the basic rule is, don't touch them anywhere a swimsuit would cover. But I just didn't touch them anywhere in case they wore wetsuits. I didn't know. I went to Catholic school as a kid, and I actually got suspended because I went up for seconds during communion. I was like, dude, why would Jesus say the last shall be first if there wasn't another round? All right. I used to. I don't know if this is the theme for today. I used to be a really big pot. I used to smoke a lot of pot. And one time, did you give me the light? I don't know. I can't tell if you're on the.
You 1 minute.
Yeah. Okay. I smoke a lot of pot, and one time I was driving on the 110. I was driving the freeway, and I was trying to get on the 110, but the on-ramp was closed, and I yelled, "God damn it, 110!" Right? But in my high mind, for some reason, the way I yelled, "God damn it, 110," made it sound like something someone would say while bitch slapping a robot. Like, God damn it, 110. Like a robot hooker or something. Or a hooker with a number. I don't know. I used to like the Muppets, and I've been thinking about the Muppets. Oh, I know this one. I'm thinking about the Muppets, and like, think about the Muppets is every character has the type of animal they are in their name. Like Miss Piggy, right? Kermit the Frog, Fozzie Bear. But Animal, he's just fucking named Animal, right? Jim Henson gave up, right? But the weird thing is, he's a monster, and he's too dumb to know the difference, right? But I think the only way that he could know that what he really is, if he like killed, like in a blind rage, like killed Kermit or Fozzie or something, he'd be like, "Oh my god, I am a monster." But my name is Animal. Shit, what do I do? I can't think. All right, you know what? I'm just going to say I'm framed. And then really just a puppet. All right, I'll end on this. There can only be one life of a party unless that party is a cat. All right, see you guys later. You guys have been awesome. Thank you so much.
Another first-timer killing it on Dope Fades. Guys, keep going for Jeff. Thank you very much for coming on. All right, we're going to keep going. We've got 2 more comics on tonight's program, and we're going to be live every Thursday, except for when we do a big Saturday show, which is once a month, which is what? It says every it's really hard to describe. It's on the... Follow us, you'll find out more. And guys, please give it up for our new follower, SnapPop23. Yeah, Snap Pop. Thank you for watching. All right, we're gonna go live to a Skype comedian. He's been on the program many times before. Please give a warm welcome to Alex Rogers, everybody.
Yeah.
Woo!
Hello!
Hey, bring it Alex!
Well. I dare say, dear people, how goes it out there in the real world? Lovely. Thanks for allowing me to come to you through the computer screen. It is a strange experience, though. You kind of feel less of a stand-up comedian as more of a webcam model. Feel like, come on, guys, let's to play. funny too, wearing the headphones. I was thinking it might be fun to have some movie where it's like Headphones, a love story. They met on Skype. He was all the way in Placentia, California. She was all the way in Santa Clarita, California. But they made it work. Headphones, a love story. Are you alone? This is an alternate sci-fi show where instead of the Twilight Zone, it's the Friend Zone. So you see a guy who walks in and he's like, hey, Kelly, what are you doing this Saturday night? Oh, I'm going to be going out with my boyfriend. This man has been trying to get laid for 3 months. Nothing is working. He's a nice enough guy who certainly respects women, but he isn't aggressive enough to get their attention. Those who like him are usually taken, and those who don't like him in the sense that they don't like him and they would really like to fuck him. He's basically in that situation that every brave traveler finds himself in. The next stop, the friend zone. I like how there's like 4 people clapping right now. It's like judges in a court be like, yes, he's good. This one might be not guilty. I'm feeling it. Trump cards. Collect all of them because they keep getting issued. This is, good old Trump cards. Now the kids can collect Trump cards because the word doesn't have the same meaning anymore. So now it's like, well, which one do you have? I got the grab 'em by the pussy. I got nobody respects women more than I do. That one's kind of extra crumpled up, I noticed. There's also, a rare one, Covfefe. We had to throw the Covfefe in there because everybody, even people who don't get involved in this humor, they're like, oh, but Covfefe was pretty funny though, I must say. You know what I like is, you guys notice this, what happens in talk show hosts when all right, well, our guest is so-and-so, we're going to be right back after these messages. And then they always look right to the guest and they're like, as the camera is, going back. Have you guys noticed that before? How there's you wonder, what are they talking about in those moments? It'd be really funny if it was just just has nothing to do with anything. It's like, all right, well, we're going to listen to more Matthew McConaughey, but first, these messages. I have to pay my car insurance. Did you know that? There's so much going on. Or maybe one of those very real moments where it's like, we'll be back with Rosario Dawson right after this. Rosario, I want to let you know that besides your amazing looks and your incredible talent, I recognize you as a true human being with a capacity for empathy, love, and care. And I know that you also are somebody who has a heart and soul that beats just like mine. And we're back talking about her new movie. He will not be hung at the gallows today. Listen, I find humor to be alleviating in these terrible times of judicial order. Last but not least, I thought this would be really funny for a TV series in which bored millennial kids today time travel to a library in 1990. So this is, and I missed 90s Night when we did 90s Night, so this is my chance to get on the 90s humor. Yeah. It's like, let's do this. It's like they arrive at this library, and plus they didn't bring their gadgets of today with them, so they're like, "Oh man, do you guys have any Wi-Fi?" I don't recognize this word Wi-Fi. I can explain the Dewey Decimal System to you, however. No, we don't want to know about that. What, don't you have any computers, some computer games here? I have a typewriting program called Mavis Beacon. No, man, don't you? Where are we? Do we have a GPS? GPS? No, but I do have a 19th century map of Prussian territories, if you'd like to. Oh no! Come on. What about any DVDs? What is that? You know, like movies. Oh well, we have a small selection of video home cassette tapes. Here's Driving Miss Daisy. No. Okay. Last thing. What about like? Do you have any mangas? Manga? Yeah. You know, like anime, like comic books. I think you mean Japanimation. That's right down the way. You'll see it past the trump cards. Good night, everybody. I will see you all next time. You can find me at Castaway Clown. I'll see you all later.
Welcome back to Dope Vids. More applause for Alex. Thank you for coming on, good sir. He made me realize something that fucking ages me. I remember our librarian being like, "You need to learn the Dewey Decimal System. It's gonna be relevant to your lives." Nope. Not at all. Not even in the slightest. Do I think about the Dewey Decimal System anymore? Fuck. We live in the digital age. This is a digital show. So follow us. We're live right now on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch. Guys, we're everywhere. We're a show that's in the clouds. And if you're a comedian and you're watching and thinking, well, that seems pretty fucking cool, please sign up. Follow us. You can just shoot us a message. We'll send you a form. It's very simple. Very simple to do that dope faith. You gotta try it. Alright, I'm sorry. We're gonna go to our last comic of the night and get rid of me. Please give a loud round of applause for Tyler Eaton, everybody.
Yeah, Tyler.
Who's keeping time on this trip?
I got it.
Light on? Okay. Yeah, Alex, you just did 4 minutes, so.
Everyone, please welcome Tyler.
Hey. Sorry. Just practicing. It's really weird. The last comic that went up is in that room. Like right now. And I don't hear him laughing. And I know for a fact that when he laughs, I can hear it. Still nothing. I think he turned it up. I saw a old man's Facebook account today, and his relationship status said widowed. He doesn't have to list it, you know. Bum out everyone in life who comes across your Facebook. I think widowed, it's a weird term that like even has to exist. It's like, I'm single by death. Like there's no term for like, I have a brother who died. You know? There's no like, I'm a fraternite. There's a guy who's got a dead brother. Sorry, I'm trying to become a musical comedian. Also weird you can't see that there's a piano. I don't like on restaurant menus when it says like Billy's favorite and it's like a cheeseburger, just a plain cheeseburger. Like who the fuck is Billy? Who's this generic taste having vague person that I don't know? Like the restaurant isn't called Billy's. Like, you know, maybe you don't know. I don't know. It's always in like a shitty diner. And I was thinking about diners and why I like them so much besides that thing. It's because in a diner, everyone is equal. You know, it's like a shitty place and that's just acceptable. If you go to like a nice restaurant, you can like feel uncomfortable because it's like a rich person place. But like a diner is like, it's like blue collar people all around, but like, I don't know. That's not a joke. It's just, I just like diners.
It's here for diners, guys.
Kind of a movie nerd. My Myers-Briggs test told me I was IMDb. Introverted movie database. Hold on. I'm scrolling. These are all too long. You guys have a wonderful evening. I was your closer, unfortunately. But you know what? I just got home in time for the show, and I'm glad I did it. All right, guys.
Fades, everybody. Woo! Yeah. And applause for Tyler Eaton. Guys, we had so many great musical comedic acts. I mean, Tyler was right up there with Damon with all that great music.
It was close. It was close.
It was a very close call. That's the end of our show, guys. We're going to be live next Thursday. Give it up for next Thursday. The 15th, if you're a comic and want to join, just follow us. If you're not a comic, follow us. If you're not even watching, follow us. Please give it up for your producers, Andrew McWhorter and Dave Barton, everybody. Snaps around. And for all of the comics on tonight's show, both here and online. Yeah. I've been your host, Christian Wolf, and this has been Dope Fades. Thank you very much. Have a good night.